Susan Lee joins us. Sorry, Ashley, we'll get back to you in a second. Susan Lee joins us from the newsroom to add to what Melissa was reporting. So we know better than expected EPS. What else do you have for us?
Okay, so we also have revenues as well, and that was a beat at $14.31 billion in the quarter. So again, a much better report card for the quarter. And as you see, the stock is rising in the after hours. And breaking it down by individual businesses, very impressive with the media networks revenue for the quarter increasing 9% to $6 billion. Also broadcasting as well, seeing some gains. The studio entertainment revenues, you know, some would say criticize the quarter for not having a big hit. Yes, we had Ant-Man, wasn't that great. The sequel to it. You had a few weeks of The Incredibles 2. I thought The Incredibles was pretty good, but you only had 2 weeks of play in the quarter. But still, I would consider this a very strong report card. And also parks and resorts. You know, that might be a little bit light, but I'm going to check in on that. I'll get back right to you guys.
All right. Parks and resorts at $5.07 billion. You're right. That might be a little bit light. 5.09, I believe, was the expectation there. However, the stock's up. The stock's up 2.4%, Ashley, after hours. I want to let you know that Dominic Patton is joining our panel as well from Deadline. We're senior editor, and we'll weigh in on these Disney numbers as we have just received them. But overall, and remember, the other thing we're going to be looking for on the call this afternoon is how they're going to integrate the new Fox assets that they bought from our parent company, Ashley. But overall, this seems like a positive report.
It's better than the last quarter. I would like to see more clarity on what they're going to do with direct-to-consumer streaming, what they're going to do with Hulu. We know we've got ESPN Plus. They don't break out those numbers, but I'd like to see how that service is doing. And we know that later on next year, they're going to bring out this direct-to-consumer Disney-branded streaming service. I'd like to know more on the timing, the pricing, the content. That kind of information would be very good. And also how they're going to integrate the Fox assets. And what about Hulu? They picked up the extra 30% they have in Hulu from Fox.
That's right.
They have 60% now, and I think it's AT&T and Comcast have the other pieces of that. I'd be interested to know whether they'd be interested in just buying them out.
Dominic, why don't you join in on the panel now? And thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. And give us not only your first glance at these earnings, but what your big questions are. This fourth quarter, often when we compare it to other fourth quarters, to Susan's point about movies, usually a light quarter, a light time of the year, but there are a lot of questions now for Disney making so many changes going forward. What are your biggest questions you'd like to see answered this afternoon?
Well, I really think we need to look at what's happened this week, not just as much as the earnings, which, of course, they got a conditional approval from the European Union for the Fox deal. That is really the last hurdle to make Disney now the global beast it needs to be to compete with Netflix and Amazon on streaming. And, of course, when we talk about things like Hulu and we talk about Disney streaming, remember, they're in this unique position where they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now that they have the dominant share of Hulu, they can just graft onto that with already the series they've announced, like a Star Wars series by Iron Man director Jon Favreau. There's going to be at least 1 or 2 new Marvel superhero series. So already their primary product base is already finding a launch pad.
Okay,
That's
I want to break in with a couple more numbers that Susan was reporting, but a few more to add on to that. So studio entertainment revenues for the quarter increased 50% to $2.2 billion. A little more color on this one. She mentioned it, but media network revenues for the quarter, 9%. Cable network revenue for the quarter increased 5% to $4.1 billion.
Right.
You mentioned that resort number, 9% to $5.1 billion. And let's see. Fourth quarter revenue view, $13.79 billion.
Doesn't seem to be any big problems, certainly.
Pardon me, $13.73 billion.
With what Disney's saying, right? Is that the right read on it, Susan? Doesn't seem any big problems, certainly, with what Disney's saying. It's more about what they'll say about the future now with so many changes to the company anticipated. Or Lenore, you can take that one, actually.
Yeah, definitely. The focus is much more on the guidance. I mean, the numbers, these all sound really good, but it is, as everybody else has been saying, the real focus for Disney is going to be what it's doing going forward with respect to streaming, trying to go up against Netflix. And Disney is just the content behemoth. And if they can really control the delivery of that to the consumer, that's going to help them win.